Why is she angry? I didn't ask her out quick enough. Then she stonewalls me and gets pissed off. What's going on here?
So that tells me if you're applying what's in the book, it's working as designed because it's bringing out undesirable behavior. You want easygoing, easy to get along with. And when you see that dragon lady behavior, was that like even a first date or he waited too
There's
long
no
to
other
ask her
context.
out and she's mean and it's like,
Didn't ask her out quick enough.
yeah,
So,
I don't want to deal with that kind of nonsense. So you just say, "Hey, I don't really think we're a match, but I wish y'all all the best." Or if you like crazy girls, you could say, "Hey, that's kind of rude and disrespectful the way you're talking to me. I don't appreciate that. I'd like to get to know you, but that's just not very
I
nice."
want to know that side of you.
let's keep that
But
side in a box.
when you see the Jack in the Box come out and she goes full lunatic like that, that's not a good sign.
She did him a favor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're really looking for, and that's what the book will help you do. It'll bring out the Jack in the Box early, and you're like, "Whoa, Jesus, okay, no thanks." It's kind of like during the lockdowns. I had this experience a lot of times. You'd see a girl walking by, and you're like, "Wow, she's beautiful," and then she pulled down her mask, and you're like, "Eek." I was like, "Wow, that really." It warped, because there were women that have like, wow, she got really pretty eyes. And when she pulls the mask down, I was like, wow, geez, looks like a truck driver.
It's
The
the
hell?
same with guys that wear hats sometimes.
Oh
They
yeah.
take their hat off and it's like a sweaty little, like 3 little hairs. It looks like Charlie Brown, and
Like
you're like,
Homer.
or a really big head, and you don't realize it because he's got the hat on or
Got an
something.
egg head
Or
or
the
something.
people with
Yeah.
no offense, chunk, but guys with beards, when you shave them off, you look like Kermit the Frog.
There's no chin there.
That wasn't for you, Chunky. Yeah.
What was it? Did we answer that question? I don't even remember what the question was.
Something about he didn't ask the
Why?
angry girl out fast enough.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why is she angry? I don't know.
Yeah,
She's
so the reason why she's angry is she's unhappy. She probably needs a proper seeing too. She hasn't been turned up in a while, but it's like I personally would decline. I know some of the younger guys are just happy to get a cute girl. I had a guy that I used to know when I was in real estate. He had to get a restraining order with his girlfriend, and she was this like 110-pound girl, and he had this solid core wood door that she showed up one night drunk and like caved the damn thing in, like kicking it. She kicked it so much it finally gave. I couldn't believe that, and then he gets a restraining order against her. And then he lets it expire. 2 weeks later, he's back drilling her again because he just loved the sex with her. And he continued to see her off and on for years after that.
I think people that grow up in environments or like a household that's toxic or chaotic, they continue to seek that to feel something. It's like they don't know what it's like to have normal. So, he might need that for excitement on some level.
Yeah, there's some lunatics out. I mean, I was at lunch with a friend yesterday. I don't know if I told you guys this, but there was a guy and a girl that were, she like got up and pushed him.
Ooh.
And I guess the two lovers quarrel or whatever. And he picked her up and he flung her hard into the ground, like body slammed her into the ground. And then she got right back up and got in his face again, pointing to him. And then he got in his car and drove off. But it's like, some people, that's just their reality. And so when I see that kind of an anger and the hostility, it's like, that's why you take your time. A nice girl, if, say you're calling her 4 or 5 days after you got her number, maybe you're busy. Maybe you were on a trip. Maybe you were out of town. Maybe you got caught up with your life. You just wanted to take some time to call her when you actually had time to talk, and you reach out. And if she's nice and got a good attitude, she's going to be really, oh, I'm really glad to hear it. I thought maybe you lost my number. I was like, no, sorry. Been jammed up. It's been a crazy week or whatever. But if she's like, hey, you waited too long to call me. I was like, wait, it's right. You should call right away. You haven't even gone on a date with her yet, and she's already ripping into you. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong number. Hey, have a great day. Hope your
Yeah.
day gets better. Click.
That's a huge red flag right out of the gate.
Yeah, I don't
For
want to deal
sure.
with that angry,
Yeah.
wacky chick. No, thank you. If she's blowing her top already, he didn't call me in 3 days. That's it. He's done. I'm ghosting him.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to deal with somebody like that.
Just
mean-
say no to the Jack in the Box.
I'd be scared. If some dude like freaked out that I didn't hit him up quick enough. Yeah, what?
Yeah, how many guys have you guys met in your dating career that you gave out the number, whatever, and they got angry and pissed off right away about something? Not
A-
calling them back or
A
texting
lot,
them or
Or not
whatever.
actually.
I think
ask-
that's possessive. That's a
Yes.
very possessive trait, and that's scary.
That
You
I don't
want that.
ask them like how their day is going enough, or that I didn't do it early enough in the day. And it was like
I'm
right.
talking about like somebody you just met, maybe
This was
started
just
seeing. and-
yes. This was like just started seeing somebody, like haven't slept with them, nothing. Just started going to dinner with them. And then they're like, "Oh, you're not like asking me like how my day's going. Like you're not asking me like what's going on with like work. You know, I have this really big deal coming up." And I'm like, like what? I don't even know really what you do. Like I wasn't listening when you were telling me, but good
Obviously
to
you
know
weren't
that this is what's
If I
like,
cared, I would have asked.
like, and like he's like, come look at like where I'm going. Like I have this retreat with my company, and I'm like, oh, you're going from like so upset that you want to tell me more about like something I clearly wasn't paying attention to in the first place. Like I don't really care about this,
Yeah.
like per se. Like
Well, I'm also in other instances where you get a guy's number and maybe go out a couple times, and then right away he gets mad about the texting or the calling or
Right.
something you did, or you looked at another guy when we were on a date, or something that was surprising. And we're like, God, wow, that dude's like a psycho.
this is the red flag. That
Because you
I'm not-
mentioned it happened a lot. You would see dudes getting angry and pissed off right away, and I assume you'd probably bounce.
Oh, yeah. I literally just left a guy mid-date, or he left. I just quit talking to him in the middle of our date one time because he was being pissy. We had gone out to dinner or something and went to a party, and I introduced him to a bunch of people, and we were all just circulating. I hung out with him a lot and hung out with other people, and we were all just kind of, it's a party. Like, you don't have to like hold hands the whole party, you know, it was like a group of friends. And he just got real pissy that I wasn't paying enough attention to him. And I was like, "Oh, this is the wrong person. Like I'm not that girl, you know." I was like, "Sorry, I can't be that for you." I was like, "You can leave. I'll find a ride home." But I've had actual guys who were aggressively angry, like in a club or whatever. If I'm dancing on the dance floor, anywhere close to somebody, they would just like feel like they, like you said, had ownership over me. Like I'm literally on a dance floor with like 200 people. You really think I'm just gonna like go off with somebody? Like I'm just dancing. Like I think a lot of times, and this is not in a boyfriend girlfriend situation. This is just being on a date at the beginning of getting to know somebody. You don't know each other very well yet, and they think that like your property. You know, like this girl's my property. I don't like that. I don't like a guy thinking that
He's already thinking
I can
he's
only
locked
talk
you
to
down.
him. Yeah. Yeah. And not liking that I'm dancing on a dance floor. I'm like, sorry, it's a nightclub. We dance.
What-
Loosen up,
Or,
bro.
like what are you supposed to do at a nightclub? Sit there and just
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
whole night?
I don't know. I think a lot of guys are weird. Or maybe they're used to having a girlfriend that was up his ass and, you know, she broke up with him. She probably got tired of his
He's
bullshit.
insecure and controlling. That's
Controlling.
why. He feels out of control. But at the end of the day, you must love in such a way the person you love feels free, like Thich Nhat Hanh said.
Yeah.
And when you're with somebody, obviously as a guy dating a girl, it gets possessive like that right away. You feel like you're losing your freedom. It's like,
Mhm.
fuck, we're on our first date. It's like, we just kissed once. Like, what the fuck?
I had a boyfriend in college and we broke up and I was dating another guy. And I was at a club and my ex walked up and started a fight.
With your new boyfriend?
Yeah, but like he's the one that broke up with me, and I had found somebody else. It's almost like a Kanye and Kim Kardashian thing. It was like real toxic. But I was just minding my own business. I was like, oh my gosh, we need to leave. And then my new guy was kind of like, I'm about to fight him. I'm like, don't fight him. He's ruining our night. Let's just go. Like, who do you think you are? Like, that's so weird. Guys can get possessive, I guess, and controlling, like you said. I think that's where their anger and frustration comes from. It's from not having full control.
Because you were once their little angel, and now you're
Mm-hmm.
doing it with someone else.
Yeah.
They don't like that because when they like see that, they're like, they picture that in their brain.
Yeah, they snap.
They do.
Yeah.
They
Nobody
have that
wants to
mental
see their
image.
little angel
Mhm.
doing something freaky
Mhm.
with someone else.
It's true.
Yeah, Tom Petty had a line in his song. He said, "It's was it good? Good love's hard to find." He says, "If I don't take you all the way, then go." In other words, because you could tell he was experiencing, or at least whoever wrote the words of the song, was experiencing dating a girl that just he was into, and she just wasn't that into it. And that's what a lot of the lines from that song are about. In other words, if I don't take you all the way, in other words, emotionally, I don't do it for you, then go.
We're all the
But
way
remember,
bad.
good love is hard to find, which is the verse of the
Now I'm
song.
going to be singing that.
It's
Thanks.
a great song. I love the words in it. I did a video about that. Good love is hard to find.
It's true.
It's about a year and a half ago.
Wise wisdom.